Hey everybody, welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda, and I've tried to do this video 5 or 6 times, and this time I'm just going to go for it. I want to discuss a disorder I have. It is called hoarding disorder. It is a mental disorder that stems from trauma in your past. I recommend anyone that believes they have this disorder to see a counselor in order to help themselves. Now, I see a lot of people use the word hoarding as a joke. If you have every room of your house immaculate, not embarrassed for people to come in, but your craft room is a mess, it's not hoarding. That's just disorganization. So please choose your words wisely when you discuss or even want to use that word. My hoarding, it's over shopping. If I find a great deal, I'll take it. And then I have depression and anxiety on top of that. So my house becomes a major disaster area. The whole house. Now, I am fortunate that I do have an aide that comes in that helps keep at least the kitchen and bathroom under control. As much as she's willing to do. So the way it goes is like I hoard yarn, and if the Joann's has great coupons, I will wait till the last day of that sale and collect the coupons that I can get. And if I go in with 30 coupons, I will come out with 30 skeins of yarn, just because I could get them at 50% off. And I have found myself having a bunch of yarn that I'm not going to use, and I know I'm not going to use it. It took me a long time to recognize this through this past phase, that there was a lot of yarn that I wasn't going to use. So I have been gathering some of that together, and some of my subscribers that I have on a list are going to buy at a discount the yarn that I am willing to let go of. Now, I'm not saying I'm getting rid of all my yarn. That would be nuts. No, I am just keeping it down to my basic colors for my amigurumis. And then the ones like the cakes that I really love, that I want to do a major blanket with. And my baby yarns, I do a lot of baby blankets for Children's Hospital. So there are some yarns I am going to keep. But I do have a lot that I have to get rid of. Now, when I get in a depressive state, which I have been in for about 6 months, I am very good at hiding it most of the time. I just try to get out of my depression by getting up out of bed, doing a little bit of crochet, and if I'm not feeling it, I set it aside. And then the next day, I'll start a new project, hoping that gets me going again. And then that doesn't work, so I set it aside. So ultimately, my desk starts piling up. And then the ledge of my window starts getting piled up. Then on the floor beside me, then my recliner. Definitely, if I come in from shopping, everything gets thrown over there by my craft desk. Other household chores get neglected. Then my anxiety starts rising. And then I just don't know where to start. It's a pain in the rump. It really is. But if you don't have a hoarding disorder, this might not make sense to you. But when I have everything to everybody else it's disorganized badly, to me it's comfort. Because things going around in my brain is so disorganized, this feels like home. And let me give you an example. I'm going to show you a clip of my kitchen. Not that bad. Craft room is much worse. But let me show you a couple of clips right here. So here's my kitchen before. I got dishes to put away, a few to clean. The counter needs cleaned off. The aide I have, she doesn't move anything when she cleans, so I want to get everything off the counter. And then those in the back are clean. Here's how I store my pots and pans at the moment. And from the wheelchair, it's very hard to get into. So I do have a plan for that, but that's not going to be right now. That's going to take time when everything else in the house is organized. Yeah, sorry, a couple dirty things there due to cooking breakfast. But some of that over there is yarn from when they put down my flooring. I put all that stuff on the counter and I just haven't gotten to it. So, yeah, this is the before. And I just dug these out, got to find a home for them. So, yeah, this is the before. And now to the after. This is after, and the appliances back there. I'll put my pantry as soon as I get that cleaned. And same with the pots and pans. But yeah, it's all cleaned up. New microwave from my daughter. Took me about 12 hours to complete. So, yeah, looks great. So, as you see, that took me about 12 to 14 hours to do. And I was hurting really bad that day because of the pulling myself up to do the scrubbing on the walls, the dishes, the counters, scrubbing, and getting everything in place. That took me a long time to do. So the craft room is going to be a lot longer time. Now, what I'm committing to on this, it's going to be a new series. I am going to take 10 minutes, 5 days a week, and do something, whatever I choose to do in my craft area. And then slowly it will start coming together. If I want to do more, that's wonderful, but I won't be recording it. I will just record the 10 minutes and fast forward so you can see the progress slowly going. And some things you might say, well, that was a mess yesterday, but that's cleaned up. That means that I had a little bit of extra energy and will to do more. But I know I can do 10 minutes a day. So that's what this next series is going to be. I'm hoping it takes no more than 2 to 3 weeks to accomplish, but I don't know. And this is something I must do on my own. I have to go through this every 6 months. And it's a pain, but it's part of my therapy. Just get it done when it gets unmanageable. So I do hope you enjoy this series, I guess, as much as you can enjoy a video. Please keep the mean comments at bay. I'll just delete them anyways. And, kind of understand what a person's going through in their life. Now, I suggest anybody that's going through this, whether it be crafts, I don't know, car parts. I don't know. All I know, it does stem from trauma. And I'm not discussing that trauma because it's nobody's business. But this all stems from trauma. So I just need to work at it. And I want to bring you along with me. That way, if anybody has this problem, they get the counseling they need. They understand why they do what they do, and then work at it. Throw things away that you don't need or won't use, won't eat, won't whatever. Okay? If you're not going to use it, throw it out. Or sell it or whatever. Just get rid of it. And what you do have, make sure it's something that you love and you will use it. Usually, if I haven't used, not yarn, we ain't gonna go that far, but usually if I haven't used it in 6 months, I put it in a box in the cupboard. If I still haven't touched it when I do this again in 6 months, it gets tossed or donated. Um, you know, whatever can be done with it. My hoarding isn't as bad as I've seen some. I don't have just trash laying around. It just needs to be picked up. Very badly picked up. It I know I'm going all over the place, but I suffer because I don't let nobody come in my home. I don't have visitors because I'm too embarrassed. So, doing this every 6 months, at least I can have a visitor for a month or so before it starts getting out of control again. Um, but yeah, that's the plan for the next few weeks at least. So I hope you enjoy this series coming up. And I know after I'm finished, I will be happy, but during the time of doing it, nah, it's going to be very hard for me. So I want you guys to take care. Have a blessed night. And I'll see you not this Saturday, but next Saturday for the first installment. Talk to you guys later. Bye.